Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Giselle. I review fragrances. Today I want to share with you my perfume haul, which consists of 6 fragrances. 2 of them are from a brand that nobody talks about, which is St Dupont. And I want to talk a little bit about the brand before I start showing you the fragrances. So St Dupont is a French luxury brand. They've been around for almost 150 years, and they started the brand with wallets and briefcases basically. Then they expanded into travel gear, travel accessories in general, travel trucks, suitcases. They even designed a suitcase for Queen Elizabeth. In 1929, the brand was introduced to America through Cartier. The only way you could buy their products was through the Cartier boutiques. It's top notch. It's like a high-end luxury brand. They created the first lighter. Their lighters, their pocket lighters, have been a status symbol since they've been created. Then they created the first luxury pen made of silver. They started manufacturing cufflinks, watches as well. And in 1998, they introduced fragrances to their line. So since 1998 all the way up to now, 2020, they have created different fragrances, and they have 50 perfumes in their catalog. So I want to start with Blanc. Blanc in French means white, and let me tell you, they couldn't have picked a better name. The bottle is absolutely gorgeous. It's like super white. It looks like porcelain. Probably it's glass, but it looks like porcelain. It's a super nice. Bro, the light isn't doing no justice, but it's a beautiful, luxurious bottle. Very heavy. It's a it's a white floral fruity fragrance. Everything is white in the composition. It has white nectarine, white rose, white amber. Everything is white. It has musk, of course, and it has orange blossom. This is a beautiful, super chic and super refined floral. It's a floral that actually can be worn year-round because it's not tropical, so it's not a beachy fragrance, and it's not a fresh floral. It's a pretty linear white floral. As I said, they couldn't have picked a better name than Blanc. It's absolutely stunning and super chic, super refined. I can imagine myself wearing this, let's say in spring or summer, maybe for a special event with a nice tailored white jacket or white blazer with gold accessories. It's just stunning. I couldn't be happier. It was a blind buy, but I know the brand because I have other fragrances from them. I purchased fragrances from them in the past, so everything they do is super top notch, super refined. They are, even today, they are renowned for their impeccable craftsmanship in everything they do. So it's a great fragrance. It's a simple floral, I would say. Nothing complex here, nothing probably groundbreaking, but still gorgeous, still worth a try. And when I tell you how much I paid for this, you wouldn't believe me. I paid, I think, $20, around $20 for this. I don't know why their fragrances are so inexpensive, because they are niche quality, I tell you. Absolutely stunning. Even if you don't like the fragrance, just the bottle. I will, even if I don't like it, I will still keep it and put it on my vanity because the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. Again, it was Blanc by St Dupont. The next one from the same brand. I say brand and not house because it's not actually a perfume house, it's a brand. It's a luxury brand, as I said at the beginning, and they have included fragrance in their collections, but everything is super top-notch quality. So this one is Vanilla Leather. Look at this bottle. The bottle is very luxurious as well. It's a leather vanilla tobacco fragrance. Oh gosh, let me spray it here. This is a very This is similar to something I've tried, a fragrance that probably it's been discontinued because I couldn't find it anymore. It's by a niche Italian brand called Profumi del Forte, and the fragrance was called Versilia Aurum. So this is the first time I tried something similar to that. This is niche quality. This is absolutely stunning. It's slightly smoky. As I said, vanilla, leather. It's not a sweet vanilla. This is not a gourmand vanilla. The leather here is very, very subtle. Although it is a unisex fragrance, I think it's very feminine as well. It's not the leather that you would get in Tuscan leather by Tom Ford or ombre leather, also by Tom Ford. This is a different leather. And you know what? It has a lot of character, but it is very, very soft. No matter how many sprays you put on yourself, it will still remain soft. I haven't tried yet. I can't talk about longevity or sillage. I can't talk about performance because I haven't tried it, but it is an amazing and stunning fragrance. This is top notch. This is like niche quality for less than a designer fragrance. I think I paid $50 or less for a 3.3 ounces, and it is an eau de parfum. It is a super chic leather and vanilla fragrance. You have to try it. I also wanted to mention that the nose behind this beauty is Julien Rasquinet. He's also behind famous fragrances such as The Moon by Frédéric Malle, Enclave by Amouage, and also Tabac Rose by BDK. So this guy knows what he's doing. So amazing, amazing fragrance. I cannot recommend this enough. I am absolutely in love with this perfume. So guys, the third one is an oldie but goodie. It's a fragrance that originally has been launched in 1992, but they reformulated and relaunched in 2002, which is this version. This is like, look at the bottle. It's a leaf that you can actually leave it like this in your vanity. It's a stunning, stunning fragrance. It's a green, white, floral, and fresh fragrance. It's very aquatic. It has lily of the valley. It has hyacinth. It has lotus flower. It's delicious. It has musk as well, peony. It's a white floral, and what makes this perfume unique is that it doesn't have like top, middle, and base notes like most fragrances do. This fragrance pulls all the notes all together when you first spray it, and that's it. It's a very linear fragrance. The fragrance does not change. It is what it is. Like what you smell when you first spray it on, that is what you will get, which I personally love it. I've heard people saying, not necessarily about this fragrance, but when people talk about fragrances and if they are linear or they are not complex, they talk about it in a more negative way. I personally love linear fragrances, and especially this fragrance that remains exactly the same throughout the entire time it lasts on your skin, basically. I love it because actually what is a deal breaker to me is the first sniff. If I hate a fragrance when I first spray it on, I don't even bother giving it a chance. However, if I love it, I give it a chance and I see how it develops and how it smells in the dry down. But to me, the first sniff is like, it is the deal breaker. If I like it, I might buy it. If I don't like it, regardless how it develops later on, I'm not gonna buy it. And I think for most people, it's the same case. So to me, it's amazing that this fragrance is linear. It remains exactly the same. I don't need super complex fragrances to feel great. This fragrance is amazing. It's super uplifting. It's invigorating. It's like a happy fragrance, and you can wear this all year round because although it's very fresh, very clean, very green, and very floral, it's not tropical at all. So that is the breaking point to me in the fact that I can wear this all year round. It's not a beachy fragrance. Of course, I think it performs even better during the summer months. or spring months. However, you can definitely wear this all year round. I have worn this before. This is not my first bottle, and I get compliments every time I wear this, regardless the time of the day, regardless the season of the year. So amazing fragrance, Parfum d'été by Kenzo. Rest in peace, Kenzo. So guys, the next one is Eau de Nuit by the House Comptoir Sud Pacifique. I don't know if you're familiar with the brand. They are not exactly renowned for their ouds. They're actually renowned for their vanillas and coconut and tropical type of fragrances, and they nail it here. I love this. This is like a caramel, vanilla, patchouli, saffron, cardamom combo. There's a little bit of everything here. To me, it also smells leathery. It smells like leather at some point, although it doesn't have one single note of leather here. It's almost gourmand. I would say this is like a leather wood, almost edible. It's like a gourmand wood, I would say. Yeah, I can't say it's a gourmand leather because it doesn't have leather in the composition. However, it seems that the way all the notes have been blended, they bring out some leather vibes for sure. To me, it smells like leather and patchouli, sandalwood, cardamom, saffron, and caramel as well. Caramel is prominent here, vanilla as well. It's delicious. It's a delicious fragrance. It leans more masculine, so I wouldn't say this is a safe blind buy for ladies. For men, maybe either. But it's a stunning fragrance. It's very elegant. It has a lot of character. I'm sure this will be a head turner. It's more appropriate for the colder months. And if you like me to review this more in depth, I will definitely do it. It's a very different wood. It is synthetic, but agarwood trees actually are becoming extinct because of the excessive harvesting for the perfume industry. So I wouldn't mind if this is synthetic. I love it. It's a great fragrance. It's pretty affordable. I think, as I said, I haven't tried yet, but I think I can predict it's going to be a head turner. Again, this is Eau de Nuit by Comptoir Sud Pacifique. A very, very different wood, almost gourmand. My next one is Pure Musk by Narciso Rodriguez. I love Narciso Rodriguez, and that's why I've used almost all of his fragrances in the past. This was the only one that I haven't tried, so I wanted to give it a try. Boy, was I right. I love it. They couldn't have picked a better name either. It's so clean. I would have liked it better with maybe with a white cap, but it is stunning. It is super, super musky, powdery, and floral, and that's it. When you spray this on, it's like you are on cloud 9, but literally on a cloud. You feel like you're on a cloud. You have the feeling of wearing a super expensive cashmere sweater, a super nice cashmere shawl. It's very cozy. It's powdery. It's not extremely powdery. It's not like baby powder, or it's not like Narciso Poudre, for example. It's not that powdery. This is more cottony, if it makes sense. But it's very sheer, very clear, transparent. It's crisp, it's clean. You can wear this for absolutely every single occasion or event. I think this is one of the safest fragrances in the market right now. That you can, wear this to run errands, to go to events, lunch meetings. You can go to dinner, first date. This is very safe for a first date, even for a teenager as well. I think this is an amazing fragrance because it's very, very versatile. So I think they really nail it with this one. It's absolutely versatile, and you will feel like cozy. You will feel like pampered wearing this. It's absolutely inoffensive. You can wear this if you're on a flight, as I always say. Amazing fragrance. Pure Musk by Narciso Rodriguez. And the last one is Frangipani by Shanghai. Shanghai is a high-end skincare brand. It's very, very luxurious. I love their foundations, by the way. And they have 5 or 6 fragrances. And I have two, I have 3 of them. And I have added now Frangipani to my collection. So Frangipani, oh God, let me try this. Stunning, stunning. It's a floral fragrance. It's floral with hyacinth. It has violet. It has orange. It has ylang ylang. It has vanilla for sure. There's vanilla here as well. Amber and musk, and probably a lot of more notes. It has some incense as well, I think. And it's not a groundbreaking fragrance. It actually reminds me a bit of Lis Soleil by Guerlain, and it also reminds me of Cinema by YSL. They are similar type of vanillas, but they are all different. But they are similar in, they have the same vibe. So if you can afford this, because honestly, this is not a cheap fragrance. It's not affordable, I would say. But if you want more affordable options, you will get either Lis Soleil or even less expensive Cinema by YSL. They are very, very similar. However, this one, for example, it has a very particular DNA. If you're familiar with Chantecaille fragrances, you will know what I'm talking about. It definitely has Chantecaille DNA, but it's a stunning fragrance. It's a floral that you can pull this off all year round because it's not a beachy fragrance. It doesn't have coconut. So again, like I always say, to me, florals that doesn't have coconut in the composition can be worn all year round, because coconut is what gives the fragrances that type of beachy vibe and that type of scent and lotion that I hate, like Soleil Blanc, for example, which is a great fragrance, but I can't stand the scent and lotion smell. I can't. I'm not gonna pay that price tag for a scent and lotion smell. This is amazing. This is classy. This is very, very addictive. It smells very, very luxurious. I heard that this is Jennifer Aniston's favorite fragrance. And that's it for today, guys. Again, if any of these fragrances spark your interest, let me know in the comments below, because I'll be more than happy to do a full review for you. If you like my content, please make sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up, because that way it will help me with YouTube algorithm, and YouTube will show my video to more people, and that way I may be able to grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.